Good afternoon, welcome to Virtual FMR. My name is Clive Finnimore and we are running on Zwift Film My Run 500 with NoblePro. Shall I chance trying to move this box? How many? Let's click it. No, it's all froze. That was a big mistake. Let's get off that screen. How are you all? Good afternoon. Hello Anthony Anderson. Hello to Sebastian. I think Sebastian's with me in Run tonight. We have 40 seconds to go until we start. Let's get the treadmill rolling. 5 kilometers per hour. Still a little stream running through the Cornish garage here from the leak in the wall. Currently grey and raining here in Cornwall today. It's been summer and winter today here in Cornwall. Coat on, coat off, dive for cover, come back out, sweat to death. Shorts on, shorts off. It's been bits of everything. I've been out in the garden today building a 6-sided raised flower bed. Just going to put the elevation up to 12% and preparing the ground for turfing at a property. So that's been something different today. I was rodding my drains again last night for about 2 hours. There's still a blockage about 25 metres down the pipe. It keeps backing back up, hence the flood in the garage which happened yesterday. Good afternoon, Tina. How are you? In game with us. Names I recognise. We have... I thought Sebastian was with me, but I can't see him in there. Where's Robert? No, looks like I'm on my own tonight. We have about 10 other runners in the run with us tonight. No one I recognise, but welcome along everyone. And if you're watching, thank you for joining us. We will be climbing 500 metres of elevation, starting at 5 kilometres per hour, 12% elevation incline on the treadmill. Sebastian's here. He's here with me somewhere. I just can't see his name. Well done, Sebastian. Maybe he's further in front or a little bit behind. Actually, I think he's there. I can see him behind me. There he is, wandering along. Anthony Anderson says he's still drying off after going outside this morning, getting absolutely drenched. Took his rain jacket but didn't wear it because it was blue sky. Big mistake. It's a bit like that here today. I've got a work jacket and every time we dive for the car and put it on, by the time we put the jacket on, it stopped raining and the sun was out. So we take the jacket back off again and then it would start raining again. So it's been one of them days today. Sebastian says it's side by side. I can't see you on my screen. That's a bit weird, isn't it? However, no, it's Jarvis. Isn't that strange? I can't see Sebastian on my screen, but on his game, he's... Oh, hang on. His name has just appeared underneath mine on my game. So there's a bit of a delay there. That's weird. Tina Beard says, Sebastian, you're not showing up on my Zwift companion app. I don't think he was quite connected, but he's there now. Welcome along, Sebastian. Honestly, Sebastian, you're invisible, says Tina. You're here now, though. You're here, Sebastian. Don't panic. Oh, look, my companion app hasn't connected properly tonight. I haven't got... Let's close it down a minute. Let's make sure it's not open on another device. Oh no, here we go. just going to close it down on that phone. Let's close everything down on that phone. And now it's working. There we go. Welcome along, everyone. Thank you for joining. I'll beat a bit of hilly. Tina has now spotted Sebastian in game. He must have been disconnected. Sebastian says it must be the muddy weather here, Tina. Muddy weather here as well, with blocked drains. Not impressed. Not impressed. 25 1 metre drain rods connected together, sent down the drain. Still didn't hit the blockage. When it stops raining, it slowly seeps away, so the pipe empties out. Then when it pours with rain, the pipe fills back up. Then it backs up into the inspection hatch chamber. Then it pours out over the top, going into the ground and then soaking down and popping up in my garage. But I'm trying to get it sorted. Just need to borrow some more rods now. Sebastian says muggy, not muddy. Tina's trying to get her energy levels up, ready for tonight's In Real Life Run Club hill training session. Rest up, Tina. Have some nice food at least an hour before you go. Make sure you're hydrated. I'm looking out the window at the horrible showers out there, and after this run, I'm supposed to go and run 5k outside, and I'm finding it quite difficult to be excited to get out there tonight. So I really have to get out that door as soon as possible after this run, because I can see me making any excuse possible not to go. Anthony Anderson says, can't you get it from the other end? Oh, Tina's energy or my drains? No, I know you mean my end, my drains. I've tried. I've been down the other end. Unfortunately, my pipe that links onto the main pipe must be over 20 metres long. And the other end is fine. The properties next door, they're draining away fine. I've poked the rods in the other end, and they also got 20 metres with nothing happening. So somewhere in the middle, before my pipe joins the main pipe, there is a blockage. I need to try and get some more rods. It'd be nice to poke them all the way down and see them coming out in the inspection patch in the bottom of the paddock. Up to 5.5 kilometres we go. Up onto the balls of my feet, we start to run now. Too late for that, Clive. I have to leave in half an hour, says Tina. Sebastian says, Clive, see it, say it, sort it. Very true, Sebastian. I say to my family, don't think it, do it. So when they say things like, oh, I must make the bed, or I better put the washing in, or the grass needs cutting, don't think it, do it. Otherwise you won't get it done. I think Sebastian's talking about the run. Don't think about it too much. Just get out the door, get it done. Anthony Anderson says to Tina, Tina, good chance for you to try out your new jacket tonight. It depends whether it's the hot sun or it's pouring with rain. What's it like in Somerset today, Tina? Is it like here? Hot as hell? And then it's pouring down? Oh, gone a little bit too fast there. 0.1 too fast. Better knock that off and save some energy. Tina says, it's not too wet here today. Anthony, my jacket got a good soaking on Sunday. It was lovely and dry. Nice one, Tina. I actually went out the garage door with my jacket on Sunday morning as well because it was pouring with rain. Within 5 minutes, it was back off and in my bag again. And then about 2 hours into the run, the heavens opened and I was debating whether to put the jacket back on or would it stop raining soon. So I decided I'd put the jacket back on. So I stopped, took the bag off my back, unzipped it, took the jacket out, put the jacket on, zipped the jacket up, put the hood up, put the bag back on top of the jacket, and it stopped raining. Off went the bag, off went the jacket, back in the bag, zip up the bag, bag back on the back, and started running. At 30 minutes later, it started raining again. I thought it's too late now. I'm going to get wet. Sebastian says, Clive, British train line announcement. But with a sorted at the end. What, me? Ding, ding. The next train to leave from platform 5 is the 11:22 Penzance to Paddington. Here we go then. Currently running 5.5 kilometers per hour. 200 meters to go to the next arch. Heart rate 118. Cadence 162. We have been running for 12 minutes and we are approaching 1 kilometer into the event. 4.2 to go. This should be feeling relatively comfortable, but don't get overconfident. The sun is out now, it stopped raining, it's no longer grey. More inviting to go outside after this run when it's sunny, as opposed to it being horrible and wet. Itchy nose. Yeah, so at work today, I moved 4 carfuls of bagged up slate from the boss's house onto my drive. Probably at least a dumpy bag and a half worth, so a ton and a half worth of slate. I then built a 6-sided shaped raised flower bed, shoveled around loads of sand. We got 2 ton of topsoil to put on the garden next week, and then we're going to turf it. So it's been a very lifting and shoveling day today. Oh, and cutting, getting the angles right, no silly mistakes, which is good because I usually do cut something too short, too long, or I get the angle wrong. But today we got it right first time, which was a bonus. Oh, speed change, 6 kilometers per hour. 1 kilometer in. Tina says, makes me feel very lazy, Clive. I've done very little today. Saving up your energy, Tina, ready for tonight's run. That's what you've been doing. You've been really busy saving up your energy. Very true, Anthony, very true. Anthony says, measure twice, cut once. I can actually say I must have measured about 10 times and cut once. Same again tomorrow. I've got to build a water tank housing for a water tank that's mounted on top of a flat roof. The current one is rotten and there's been leaks within the home at work. So tomorrow I'm going to measure up the panels on the sides and hopefully the inside wood, the frame itself, is okay. So we'll go up to the timber yard with the measurements of the existing boards, cut them to size, get them up onto the roof and screw them in place. And then we're going to make a new top with some felt. And hopefully that will stop the leak. So lots of measuring and cutting again tomorrow. I promise I won't fall off the roof, Tina. However, I don't have a safety harness like Sebastian. But it's a flat roof. It's a flat roof. We should be all right. Just keep away from the edges. Sebastian says, nice route, Tina, tonight. Thank you for choosing Tina for tonight's route. Really appreciate it. Anthony says, you and me both, Tina. In relation to Tina having a nice lazy day. Tina says she's not listening about me going on the roof tomorrow with no harness. I have taken in my solid two-piece ladder today though, because I was using a telescopic one yesterday, which I don't like very much. And the locking mechanisms failed and it collapsed. Luckily I was only halfway up it, so it only dropped a few runs. But it's now been relegated to ground level only. I feel much better using solid ladders as opposed to folding out and telescopic ladders. That's about the 4th time now a telescopic or a folding ladder's collapsed on me. That was yesterday. Luckily I wasn't up anywhere high. Anthony Anderson says he saw on Facebook that Lou had some flash floods the other day. Yes! Have you seen any of the videos, Anthony? Quite horrendous, wasn't it? So I live in Pulpero, which is the next village along, about 3 miles away. And we had quite a lot of damage as well. Lots of mud and silt and mini landslides and blocked drains and floods, and local shops and holiday parks got flooded out. There's actually, if I say a good one, there's a video on loom owners. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see if I can remember how to use Facebook, right there. Right, search Lou loom owners. There it is. Here's one. Oh, that's the top of Shutter Hill. I'm sure there's one here somewhere of West Lou Hill. There you go. It wasn't a very long recording, unfortunately. That was a hill called Westloo Hill in Loo. Go looking up the hill, it was like a torrential river. It's not coming out on the live stream, is it? Oh, hang on, it might be. Just that stopped. Yeah, there it is. So that was on Friday night when my garage leaked, but that was in Loo, and that flows right down the hill into the town below. Someone filmed that outside their bedroom window. This is another one up Shutter. The drain during the day, the drains couldn't cope, so it was coming up through the manhole covers and up through the holes in the pavement. So that's why my garage flooded. There was a lot of rain fell very quickly. Sebastian says, Anthony, I can't find you on Facebook. I thought Sebastian had said, wife is at a pasty tonight. I ain't got my glasses on, you see. Sebastian says, wife is at a party tonight. Sebastian says, the wife is at a party tonight. We can do a nice run outside together, Tina. A crafty run. Just checking the, make sure I'm running the right speed. Got a bit distracted there with floods and stuff. 300 meters to go to the next arch. Currently running at 6 kilometers per hour. Heart rate 121. Cadence 165. 21 minutes, 15 seconds into the run. 1.7 kilometers done. So we are approaching halfway. Luckily at my work there wasn't too much water damage. We had a blocked drain which was cleared before we left work that day. Obviously the heavy rain took some leaves off the trees on the drive. They got onto the drain cover, only takes about 4 or 5 leaves. The drain backed up. The water backtracked down to the main entrance door, got underneath and got in the hallway. But apart from that and the water tank leaking, causing a few drips in one of the corridors, it wasn't too bad. I've seen a lot of bad videos of water damage over the last few days. At my son's work, he works at Holiday Park as his summer job beyond the bar. A lot of the corridors inside in the rooms, they had about 2-3 foot standing water indoors. Tina says to Anthony, is your profile pic on Facebook a bench? Is it a bench? No, get your glasses on, Clive. A beach. Sorry, Tina. And the cover pic, a shadow, Anthony. So Tina and Sebastian are trying to find Anthony on Facebook at the moment. 90 meters to go into the arch. Sebastian says, you mean a beach with a sunset, Tina? I tried that. 20 metres. Feeling a bit warm now. 17.1 degrees centigrade, 50% humidity. In the Cornish garage tonight. Currently running over a small stream, running through the middle of the garage. 6.5 kilometers per hour. Up goes the speed for the next 1,000 meters. We've just hit 2 kilometers into the event. Stay relaxed everyone, check your form, stand nice and tall, drop your shoulders back. Breathe, nice and deep but relaxed. Slightly engage your hips forward. Stay up on the balls of your feet. Keep it nice and light. We are halfway through the event now. 2.1 kilometers to go to the final arch. And then we'll drop the incline and we'll run on to 5k, just to round it up. Sebastian says in game, looks like the weather is getting worse, or getting more extreme also in the UK, Clive. It's looking nice for tomorrow, it's looking nice for Saturday, and there's these heavy showers, sunny spells and possible thunderstorms all through next week. So I don't think this horrible, hot, cold, wet, random weather is going anywhere fast soon. I think we've got it for a few weeks yet. It's what causes the flash floods. The ground dries out. The rain falls, it can't soak in, so it stays on the surface. All the drains are clogged up with silt and sediment, so there's nowhere for it to escape, and then you end up with all these floods. Sebastian's asking, or is it normal for September? Well, September's a bit weird really. Sometimes we get what they call an Indian summer, and that happens quite often, where you have a nice dry warmish September. All this rain is a bit unusual, especially in like heavy downpours like we've been having over the last few days. We usually get mizzle down here in Cornwall, not cyclones. Chris Jarvis says, never know what the weather's going to do next. Sebastian says, yep. You don't, do you? Not at the moment. Even our summer this year was like a wave effect. We had like a week of wet, a week of hot and sunny, 2 weeks of wet, 2 weeks of hot and sunny, just coming in waves. We've just had about 2 or 3 weeks of really nice, warm, dry weather, and now it looks like we've got 2 or 3 weeks of seriously wet weather. Tina said it's like a treadmill trail, Clive, over my little stream running through the garage here. Lucky it's away from the electrics end. It's back towards the wheels on the back. So there's nothing too worrying in there. Anthony Anderson said, yes, Tina, that's it. That's my profile with the beach and the sunset. Tina says, okay, I'll invite you to the chat. Okay, thanks, says Anthony. Anthony says we have a severe weather warning in place. here. Violent thunderstorms for Anthony. Yeah, I saw that, but that's in about... For us, we had thunderstorm warning this morning, but we didn't get any. But we did get the really heavy showers. There's thunderstorms forecast for next week down here in Cornwall. Tina's asking, Anthony, can you check to see if I got it right? ...400 metres to go till the next arch, once around the running track. Time for a heart rate form check, it says on screen in game. Heart rate 134, form as best as it can be. Four laps to go, Clive, says Sebastian. Cheers, buddy. Oh, yes. And then it's don't think it, do it. Get out the door, do 5k outdoors, even if it's raining. It's going to be I'm going to have to be very disciplined tonight. Really don't feel like it tonight. Keep your eye on Strava later on to see if I actually made it outdoors. I'm going to use that as motivation. I'm going to have to go outside now because I know you're going to have a look. You see, if I don't go outside later now, I know Tina will be messaging me saying, come on, stay disciplined, you're in a training block, get out there, keep your mileage up. Sebastian says, keep your eye away from your heart rate, Clive. I can't stop looking at it now. 133. Tina says to Anthony, can you check to see if you got my invite, Anthony? Anthony says, I can't see it, Tina. Tina says, I think I've added the wrong person. Now I can't delete him. So Tina's added a random person to our chat on Messenger. I wonder if they drop in. It might be a disused account. I might never appear. Sebastian says, Tina, I answered. I messaged that account yesterday. No answer. Let's see if you can cancel it, Sebastian. I'll have a go later as well. It might be a disused account if no one's answering. See if Anthony can find one of us on Facebook. And then we know it's the right account. Anthony, friend request Tina. Here we go then, 50 metres to the next arch, at which we'll be going up to 7 kilometres per hour. Maintaining 12% elevation. By the end of this run, we will have reached 500 metres of elevation or more. Tina says she's messaged Anthony. We're going up to 7 kilometres per hour. Anthony's asking Tina what is her profile picture. I can't even remember that. I don't know. I think it's Tina. Is it Tina or is it a dog? We've now just gone over 3 kilometers into the event. Tina and her dog. If your calf muscles are screaming at you, then the session is working. Good work, everyone. We are currently live streaming to Virtual FMR on YouTube. It'd be good to see you drop in and say hi. Well done. We've almost got it done. Feeling tough now. Legs are starting to ache. Heart rate is increasing. Feeling warm here in the garage. Good work, everyone. Well done, Sebastian, in the Beacon group. Well done to everyone at the front and at the back. Awesome effort by all. We're almost there. Message just popped up in the message chat. Hello, Anthony Anderson. From Sebastian. Tina says Anthony is in the group, as well as the Random Anthony. Hello, Random Anthony. Hello, Anthony Anderson. Somebody running down the other side of the road there, look. Going the opposite direction. Hello to that person. It's gone very dark outside. The sun's disappeared. It could be about to rain. Nancy says there's a lot of Tina beards. On Facebook, I presume. Imagine if they all turned up at the same park run one Saturday. Anthony said, "Is your dog called Reuben?" Tina replies, "Yes." That's Tina. Reuben the Labrapoodle. Labradoodle Doodle Poodle. 400 metres to go once around the track. Till the next arch. Anthony's found Tina. Sebastian says, maybe we are taking the next U-turn, Clive. Oh yeah. We're coming up to a roundabout. Wonder which way we go, left or right? Or do we go back down the hill, like the runners that we saw coming back down? Tina says to Sebastian, Seb, you have to find a way to delete the wrong Anthony. Tina says, thank you, I must go. Thank you for joining us tonight, Tina. Enjoy your outdoor hill session with your run club. See you in the chat, Tina. Have a good weekend, Tina. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy your Sunday run. I will catch up with you on Monday. "100 meters to go to the next speed change. Stay nice and relaxed, everyone. Stand tall, shoulders back, breathe. One last form check. Now you're feeling tired." Sebastian has removed random Anthony. Well done, Sebastian. Anthony says, bye, Tina. Have a good run and a good weekend. Here's the archlet up ahead in the distance. "8 kilometers per hour for the final 200 meters. Sebastian says, we are taking the roundabout. No! 150 with 40 meters to go. Ever so close. It's getting closer. And now it's dropped to 147. $146. So we just touched 150 for a split second with 40 seconds to go. And then it dropped down again. So we almost did 150 below 150. At least it was 150 and below, but I have still not finished at 149. But we're getting there. All right, move the microphone back. Put the speed up to 10. Shake the legs out on the flat. Bring the heart rate back down. Anthony Anderson's asking Sebastian, what is his profile picture? Dropping it right on there on Sebastian's head. Right on. 700 meters to go to 5k. Time to get me mind focused. We are going outside after this run. I will go outside after this run. The sun is out, it's not raining. Anthony's asking Sebastian what his profile picture is on Facebook. Sebastian says a 50k trail race with 2,500 meters of elevation. Very nice. Anthony said, is it you running by some rocks? That sounds like the one, Anthony. $500 meters to go until we reach the 5k marker. Just checking to see where the wife is, see if she's at home yet. See if I can sneak in a crafty outdoor run. Yes, looks like we can. The sun keeps getting dimmer and brighter all the time, so it must be quite cloudy out there. I can see a big black cloud over there, but I think that's heading away. I think I possibly will get rained on, but at the moment it is sunny. So we'll finish this run, get out the door, and go and get that 5.6 kilometers done. Bring my total up to 10k for the day, which is always the target. Apart from Mondays, when we just do Manic Monday and what will be will be. Minimum of 5 on a Monday. Anthony says, well done, Clive and Sebastian. Have a good weekend. Yes, Sebastian and Anthony and Tina. Have a good weekend, everyone that's watching. Took part in the run. Outside for me tomorrow. Park run for me on Saturday. Sunday long run outside for me on Sunday. We will be here, back on virtual FMR. Running on my whoosh on Monday at 5 PM UK time with Manic Monday. We'll be doing some form of workout. Not all out, not too crazy. Enough to get the heart rate up a little. Shake the legs out after the weekend. And then, of course, we'll be back here next Tuesday and Thursday at 5 PM UK time for Film My Run with NoblePro. Who knows? Mr. C might even be here next Wednesday for a Workout Wednesday. Keep an eye out for that. If you've enjoyed watching this random man running in his garage or listening to our random chat, give us a thumbs up. Appreciate your support. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when we are going live or uploaded a video. We have got virtual in real life routes also on the channel, in playlists, park run routes, all the Cornish park run routes. First person ambient sounds and all that. And there it is, 5 kilometers done. Cheers everyone. There's Sebastian, he's still running up the hill. Right, I've got to get out the door. Don't think it, do it. Don't want to, stay disciplined, get out the door. Right, let's save this run. End run. Maximum heart rate 150, pleased with that. Something's happening. Save that run to the FMR Club on Garmin Connect. What is it? Companion app. Shut down Zwift. And then that means we should be able to shut OBS without it crashing. Thank you to Sebastian, Tina and Anthony for your chat in the live stream tonight. Really appreciate it. Sebastian says, cheers all. Anthony says, bye all. Sebastian says, I'm filling up the cooldown. Oh, so Sebastian's kept on running. On the left-hand height, on the left-hand side of the screen, there's a cooldown. New addition now. It's about 3 minutes, so he's running on for that. He probably had about 10, 15 seconds to go. But I've got to get out the door before I want to go to bed. So yeah, closing the live stream has worked. So now we should be able to stop this properly without it freezing. Right, everyone, stay safe, take care, have a fantastic weekend. See you again on Monday. Enjoy your weekend runs, training runs, run events, whatever you get up to. I will see you again next week. Cheers all. Bye-bye.
Just